So I'm going to work from a presentation that is at Caitlin's Healing Center, and over time add in some of the actual material from the Healing Support Program. So why do we have a Healing Support Program? As I mentioned, difficult life experiences or trauma, they cause harmful, hurtful feelings. We often disconnect from ourselves and others, and reconnection is where healing starts. For most of us, family and friends may not be able to provide the empathy we need because it's difficult. It requires them to accept us as we are and stay out of judgment. And people are not trained in this, and having that type of capacity is not easy for anyone. So this is not to put blame on family and friends. It's just the reality most of us have when we have traumatic experiences. The research on recovering from trauma say it's not impossible. It's not possible to heal our emotional wounds in isolation. We really need good experiences to overcome bad experiences, and that starts with human connection. So our program is really to start with a safe environment. If you're an individual and here privately, hopefully just being in the presence of my voice, hearing this information makes you feel a little safer, a little more connected. But at the end of the day, our hope is that this program will be used by groups or even two people working together to help build stronger relationships, create a sense of acceptance and belonging, and facilitate this sort of mutual self-help and support among peers, which is really a key to healing from these type of experiences. So let's go through a quick description of the program. The focus is really to understand the effects of your difficult life experiences. This is not something we're taught. Unfortunately, I think children should be taught this from the youngest age. I had to learn a lot of this on my own. And you realize there's a lot of understanding that helps you put your experiences in perspective. Take them less personal, for example. Understand that the body responds to challenging experiences with what I will call an emotional wound. The same way, when you break your leg, you have pain. That's a physical experience, and there's a certain prescribed path to heal. Emotionally challenging, traumatic experiences also cause recognizable changes in our brains, and there's a path to healing. So we try to help you understand that and then help you learn skills and practices that lead to healing. Because again, the science is clear on this, but it's not well known or described to people who suffer from these types of problems. The program, as I mentioned at the beginning, it's a 60 to 90 minute session per week for 10 weeks. And I really believe one session per week with some daily practice is the best way to do this. It's really the beginning of a lifelong journey, and the time it takes is not really knowable, but progress can be seen week by week, for sure. Once you start on the journey, you immediately start to feel better. A lot of people feel much better just after the first session with the information they get. So, but I want to make sure that you understand, even though there's 10 weeks for you, what it takes to really get back to a sense of well-being and feeling good is really an individual thing. And no one can predict it, only get you going on the journey, give you the tools, and help support you.